I do declare
Smithfield.
it is going to be Smithfield on this round, and today I have joining with me is going to be Seedling for the 12th Virginia. I also have
Hello.
Kwal from 12th Virginia as well.
Hey there.
And we are looking at today's roster. Today's roster looks like we're going to have 12th Virginia, Chunky for the 5th Texas Company A, War on Whites for 5th Texas Company B, and then we're going to
Yikes.
have Simple Joe from the 11th MS for 14 Tennessee Company A. And then it looks like our very own Natty is going to be leading
Ooh,
for
that's not natty.
14 Tennessee Company B. Yes, that is not Natty. So
Hey.
we can talk all the shit we want about that guy.
Oh yeah.
Then on the Union side, looks like we're going to have Pancake from 19 Indiana. Never heard of that guy. Then we also have HomelessBanana for
I heard of
19
him.
Indiana B. And then we're going to have, looks like Brit leading for Ohio Company A.
Okay.
And then looks like John Brown's bottom pillow for the 8th Ohio Company B.
Oh.
So let's look at
What's
our.
up?
Yeah, give me one
Go
more
ahead.
second. We're going to look at the artillery officers. We got Normandy
Mm.
254 for Bondurant Battery for the CSA. And then we also have Zofi for
Yee!
Battery Squires. And then when we have for the Union side, it looks like it's going to be Furdaspotato for Glassy, I guess that's how you say it.
Yeah.
So,
Beats
anyways,
me.
let's get right into it. Let's go ahead and spectate and see what's
Yeah.
going to happen here. Let me try to get an idea what the battlefield looks like real quick, and let me. Okay, let's see.
I've never seen Union officers with so many downvotes before, but you know what? It's because I'm never on the Union, and now I realize I'm spectating right now. That's why you can see it. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot we're spectating on the side of the Union, so that explains a
Mm.
lot there. Not too familiar with this map. Um,
I'm a bit. I've got some ideas for this map, and currently
Oh yeah.
CSA is doing precisely what I think you
Okay.
should do on this map.
Okay, I
What?
got yeah, I'm familiar now. I got my bearings. So basically, what you want to do is you want to hold the you have artillery unit on both ends of the map on
Mm.
defense for CSA. You basically want to hold in the woods over there, like these two units are doing over there on the right side, and then you want kind of want to hold this left side and defend against the corn because CSA, I'm sorry, Union will be pushing in through the corn, and they'll also push in from the top of the hill downwards towards the right and then try to take the artillery. So if you
Okay.
lose artillery position, you're going to have a hard time coming back at CSA on this map, and so you really don't want to lose either side of the map. So basically, that is the
Oh,
objective
I
for the
remember
most
this
part.
map. You know,
Yep.
one thing I
In
do
my
like too. Good.
in my opinion, holding the woods for the CSA on the right is
Mhm.
key. It covers point, covers their artillery, and it's a lovely defensive position. You can just go hide in the deflays in the woods. It's
Mhm.
Now
brilliant.
this upward position here, though,
It's
This
is
not good.
this is what I call the
it.
hilltop.
Well, what if you could just take that and hold that and then and fall back if necessary?
I don't think you can
Or is
You
it
hold
just
that
could
not
do if
worth
you
it?
really
initially.
wanted to, but if you keep the Yanks there, as you see, the artillery just tears them the fuck up.
I see. I see. So it's better left a kill field.
Yeah, let's kind of look
Yeah.
at where the artillery is for the Union. So basically, the artillery is here for the Union. So if you was to take that center hill, you're going to be getting pounded by the artillery. That's the only problem with holding that hilltop.
That makes sense. Well,
So
you see
And
them
as a
moving in.
defense, like you don't really want to be pushing up too far on a defense map.
yeah, we're defenders on the attackers.
So I guess if you're a Union, you want to make sure that you can hop that fence and then kind of get into the trees and take that tree position.
Some dirty
if
artillery
possible.
shots happening.
Is that out of bounds for? See, where's out of bounds for Union?
Out of
On that right
bounds, it's
side.
going to be like right.
Yeah, it's right.
Right
That
here.
big tree right there at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, right about here. So typically they run around in here, and then they kind of push up the hill, then go for the artillery. Try to take out
That
the
is the
artillery.
better push for Union, because then if they wanted to, they could get all the way around the back of the CSA wood line and just roll it up.
Let's see where everybody's
that-
positioned. And so we got War on right, Whites right here. Then we have, let's see, Natty and Sophie here. And then we
yeah.
have, let's see, Normandy. And then who we have on the right? We have Chunky and Simple Joe.
Over that.
Then let's see for the Union, we have Brit here. It looks like he's going to start charging into this unit right here. War on right, which whites.
Get it right.
I want to say
Make
rights,
sure
but
right.
it's whites, and it's almost
Just
like
call
a
them war.
yeah.
Call them war.
We call them war.
I want a platform.
Looks like
The
another
Union seem
unit
to have
moving
learned
in.
from getting cut up on that their right, the left side. They're pushing
Yeah.
up through the center and through that cornfield.
Yep, it looks like they had pulled back on the right side for the CSA and pulled back, and it looks like they're now going to push on the Union right side now.
Ooh,
Got
they're
one
hitting
unit
on it.
moving into the corn, HomelessBanana, and then we also have looks like Brit's forces right there. His men are moving in, and you'll get an idea what the Union do here.
I want to do a
I mean, they're hitting on them like Viceroy does the printers.
Yes.
And I
quick
really
shout
think
out
that
to
this
Lucian
is...
who hates this fucking map.
Now, is this map something that you're familiar with because of Pickle Patrol?
Not this map specifically. I just over the last few weeks I've been playing this map more than others.
Ah, I see.
You see
I
the
always seem to get on during that rotations.
see the artillery pounding the infantry.
Yep.
They got,
It's a
they
kill
got
field.
hit right there. So this looks like Brit and his men are falling back. They're gonna go for the corn, or maybe.
So
pull
Kwal,
back.
on the east side, it's just not for Union. You can't really push in from that east side.
That east side is suicide. You're in open for artillery. You're fighting a guy in cover who can just pull back into the woods, and then it's an easy fight because most of them, I bet, have buck and ball.
Looks like all of Union's going to be pushing into the corn now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's
Which is
what they need
the
to be
better
doing based
yeah,
off the
that's
question.
the better idea.
But actually, look at there. The CSA is moving. I think the CSA move here.
Yeah, some skirmishes.
I don't know if they can stay in bounds. I think they should stay over here.
This guy's being chased down. Let's see who he is.
Is that-
Get him, Ryder.
It's MK. Oh. No. I love MK, man. He's a good guy. Oh Lord.
Was that MK?
It was KM.
Yeah, KM. Yeah, there you go.
I know he doesn't want to be identified, but it's so easy.
When he's on the
Good
Union
doxing
side,
him,
he's
okay.
KM.
I doxed him.
Yeah.
We're doxing him.
Yep. I feel bad.
You heard
now.
it here, boys.
Yeah, you heard it here first. KM is now MK.
The
He's in
Union
the
doing now is
12PA.
quite good. They're pinning the
wrong with the
CSA a bit
12PA,
in
dude?
place. The CSA isn't moving from that right flank though, quite a lot, and
Dude, this looks like a suicide charge.
Yep. It
this
looks like
seems. I think they've got him on a flank.
they're gonna. Hopefully, they don't trickle in. Hopefully, they go up to the fence line, reformat the fence line, and then go in.
That's what they're doing.
Although what they need to do is they need to go over and take that hill, otherwise it's like fighting on Maryland Heights.
Yeah, Brit needs to push in from the other side as well, if you ask me. Brit's
Yeah,
over here.
I think that the CSA is. Yep, that's true. But the CSA is finally being alerted on the unless they're not moving in. Okay, they're not.
I don't think they are.
Wow, it's War of Rights. That's the game we're playing, but War of Whites is running away. Remember that,
I think
guys.
As he
He's
probably
war
should.
on whites.
Let's see,
Remember
we
that,
got
boys.
Brit moved down the road. Artillery just blasted right here.
The way that they just handled that attack is gonna come back to.
Yeah, the
a lot of
CSA
game.
pulling back there is a very, very good move.
Yeah, if it's a good move, then
Look at this.
explain that to me. Why did they pull back instead of push in?
The simple
Well,
choke.
the CSA pulling back, they're not getting completely pincered, and they still have that flank, and they're not getting torn up by that close.
That makes sense. And that now they can kind of intercede this now.
We got Brit right here. He might
Yeah,
take the
it's a
artillery.
good delaying action.
Yep, that's true.
But did you see this?
Very good.
You got CSA coming down the road here
Mm-hmm.
towards the Union
I
lines.
think that's a bit of a glass cannon.
And you
that.
still have CSA on the east side too, so they can still move in if they needed to, if they ever
Looks
need
like
to.
all
Which,
the CSA
which at this point they
is
need
starting
to.
to move this way.
Yeah, the Union have hooked around. They're getting up that hill slowly but steadily.
Well, actually, in some places, very quickly. Wow. You know, the CSA is doing a very good job at least using their surroundings well. But, you know, the Union's running in, man. They really are just
Yeah,
giving no time to breathe. Kind of like last map.
Looks like
Yeah, I
CSA
think the
is
only issue
breaking.
is of company awareness. There's an entire CSA company that's just not been doing anything this entire time.
Yep, they are getting surrounded. This unit right here is getting surrounded.
Whoa, that unit is completely cut off.
Looks like Chunky will be coming in a little bit late. Let's see what's going on over here.
Better late than never. If he can get in that union before they can reorganize, then he might do some good.
This is Simple Joe, by the way. I don't think
Simple
that was.
Joe
I don't
a
think
mile
that was,
away from the fight.
Yep, I don't think that was worth it for Simple Joe to go do that.
He might get a few out of line kills, but nothing worth his company not being at the front line.
He had a good opportunity to flank the Union Army from behind, but looks like he decided to go for the artillery instead.
Go for glory.
Looks like Union will win this exchange. Looks like Simple Joe now decided to come back down.
I'm on the flank, he says, about 5 minutes late.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to be a good move for him, because he does not have enough men to go up against all that.
I'd say in this situation, CSA just needs to get back to that
Yeah, he needs
that spot they were previously. They need to get in the woods.
He needs to go back to the other side, get the hell away from him.
I stepped away for a second, and what has happened?
Simple Joe
Union
is
have won that left side, and
Jeez,
Joe has decided to get in the combat.
He has now decided to join the fight. A little too late.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, it's
After the
always
rest
good
of,
when you
rest
got
of the army's dead.
Yep.
Hopefully,
Timing's everything, guys.
Hopefully, CSA doesn't trickle in here. Looks like
Well, it looks like they might be.
Oh, this is. If Union just takes that forest, then CSA is going to have a very hard time pushing in again.
To be
either
honest,
side.
be honest with you, all Union has to do is just sit here on artillery and keep them silent, and then take the artillery on the left side. That's what Union should be doing. They should be taking both arty ends, so that way they can't use arty at all. Because now what's going to end up happening, you get all these arty guns that are coming up from the left, or the CSA right, that's going to start pounding this unit right here. Looks like Union has started pulling back.
Keeping control of the objective whilst not exposing themselves is a good play. But I don't know what that company in the open's doing, to be quite honest.
Yeah, who is this unit belong to?
I don't think they have a star right now.
Yep, their star is dead.
I think that might be why. No, they're. Yep. That might be why they're doing what they're doing. Or they don't have one.
19 Indiana Company B by the looks of it. Oh,
That is John Brown's body.
There you go.
Because, number one, yeah, they're shooting at them, but also
They don't see all
they're
of
not
this.
really playing it as well as they could.
Like this,
Well, it's a gift.
they got their
It's
backs
definitely a
turned to the enemy.
Yeah,
I guess maybe
they're
he's
literally
playing
facing the wrong
for
way.
the CSA. He's just on the wrong team.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
the start of the first Battle of Manassas, where that regiment was wearing uniforms that could have gone on either side, and everyone was shooting at them.
Looks like Union's getting out of here. Okay, they're going to take their arty.
Oh, they're
That's
moving
good.
in.
So now Union controls both sides of the field, which is perfect. That is the perfect move right here for the Union.
No, but the CSA could move in here. If the CSA jumped over and moved into the northeast, attacked these guys here on this arty,
What?
and all worked on this charge together instead of doing it like the way they're doing
Yeah,
it,
It
they
needs to
could
be
actually
as one
reclaim the
rather than,
field here. The
either that-
field is an easy thing to claim, I feel like, if you're doing it in a conjunctive manner. And right now they're not.
CSA will not win that.
Well, I'm talking about if they were all doing it together. You're saying that even then it wouldn't work?
I'm not really sure. Let's see.
realistically, if they were all together, they should be pushing one flank or the other, either going into those woods to try and retake some level of control over the field, or going all the way to the left side and getting their flags back.
Let's see, Simple Joe's over here.
Yeah, there's just a lack of organization. You can tell just based off of everyone running from spawn.
Looks like Union may potentially early cap. That would actually be the best thing for CSA right now, if that happens.
Yeah.
I think they may be cognizant of that though, as they're moving up now. I don't know. I mean, let's think about it. Is that the body pillow guy?
Far up.
If it's the body pillow guy, then they may be at risk of doing it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this Union company is doing, to be honest with you. They're moving towards
really spread out.
They're moving towards the CSA main spawn. To be honest with you, they should be over here on the caissons, holding the artillery, and using the caissons for defensive purposes. You know.
Yeah.
Getting their own
Like they kind of just gave up their golden position. The only thing is that they could fall back to it, but they lose a lot of momentum if they fall back.
Looks like Natty's over here rallying his men, and then you also, who else do we have over here with him? War on Whites also over here with him.
Is it War on
It's
Whites?
War on Whites. That's his name.
Oh, nice.
Or not.
To clarify.
Chucky's moving over here. Looks like Sophie's going to move up over here to join Natty's men by the looks of it. Looks like somebody is initiating an attack. Looks like Yankees are coming over the fence, going into the wood lines to take out the CSA. Question is, will CSA be able to hold this line?
They really need to be bracing right. It doesn't even look like they're aware of it.
Let's have a look.
No, they weren't.
They need to get that flag up ASAP.
Yeah, man. Yeah, no, they completely were caught off guard by that.
Yeah, that's one downside to being in the woods. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of being in the woods, and I'm not a big fan of being in the corn.
If there's a way to get, to conceal your movement through the forest or the corn, I'll do it, but I don't like to sit in there like we were saying. Like I think when you sit in there, you always run the risk
of
getting
avenue
caught
of
up.
movement rather than a place to hold. You never really want to be sitting in the middle of a forest.
Yeah, you can be by the forest, but
Or
you just got to
fence.
make sure like you can control your flanks basically.
Well, the problem is the problem with being over here is it's on sloping grounds. That's one. Number two, it's hard to see the enemy coming towards you when you're over here in the woods, and so because they could come right down on top of you and you don't even know it. If you were on sloping grounds where you're on the high ground, that wouldn't be bad, right? Because at least
So this is sloping downwards. Like where's the slope on this?
They slope down off the sides of the hill. So this is sloping ground. That's sloping ground. And so
Point is effectively the peak.
Yep, exactly. This is the top of the hill right here on point.
Okay. Which is the reason why they needed to keep it. Which is the reason why whoever wants to win needs to keep the top of the hill at least, and then push out a little bit.
Looks like Pancake's pushing up. Brit's doing the right thing. He's doing the right thing by holding on their artillery piece. Because already
they're just being overly aggressive,
as they should be, as attackers.
Yeah, like CSA down on taking losses, Union still winning on tickets. Best thing to do now, even if it isn't a very good tactical decision, just kill people. CSA don't have their flags. They're having to play turtle-like, and
let's have a look and see what's going on.
Best thing you do is kill more of them, and
very like a turtle.
Looks like
quite a
Natty's
turtle.
coming up over here.
Yeah, let's zoom in on Natty a little bit. I want to showcase the 12th EA.
Give him some close-ups.
Yep. I mean, really, if they have the opportunity to push in here, the only problem is that they're literally on the north and northeast. It's not a problem, but it's a lot for one company to deal with. Who's helping him at all? Anyone?
I'm not really sure. I don't think anybody is. I think it's just him.
They need to hold here. They need to get their flag up. They need to at least just keep what they have.
They need to hold
Because
there.
the thing is about and the thing too is that the Union, the Yankees on average will get afraid. If they feel like they're getting destroyed, they're gonna run back.
Exactly.
A lot of them will, and especially if you kill their leader and their flag, it's like it's over. So what you can do is you capitalize on that.
Looks like
you get a lot of low-level NCOs calling retreat orders if the CO's dead and if the flag's down.
Yep.
Yep.
Usually to disastrous consequences.
Yep. Union's on the counterattack. They just.
That was actually they did it. That was a very good counterattack. God, they're good, man. They're doing really well.
So basically, the
Very
way
well
I
done.
see it, and correct me if I'm wrong, it looks like CSA is basically spawn trapped at this point.
Yep, they are.
They're sitting on that salient trying to shoot.
They're getting ready.
This is like
but
the
they can't really move.
This is like the worst possible situation you could be in on CSA.
The CSA, their only real hope now is they can go through those woods, and they should go through those woods. You can sneak right up to the point there, recapture your own artillery, and have an overlook on point. At the moment you go into breaking, you can charge. But in this situation, they are way too far away.
Yeah, for this guy to be right here, that is a terrible move. He should be in the center using whatever little cover he can from that right there, or maybe fall back to the artillery and use that for cover, you know.
Yeah. But it goes back to what Kwal was saying, too, is like, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, I guess, at this point.
Because
the CSA's taking the bait, and they're shooting them.
See, all of those, exactly, and all those guys on the right there who's shooting them, they need to be doing what Kwal was just saying. What that other company's doing over there, they're running through the trees. They need to be taking this flank and getting closer to the point and closing distance in cover, in shade.
Is
and the fact
Union
that they're
going to early cap? But that's the question here, or are they just edging?
No, I don't think they are, because I think they're highly aware of the fact that they're getting close to cap.
Why did Brit get off? I don't even understand why he did this.
Because he saw that there's enemies in the trees.
This unit right here might potentially flank.
I think this map can be just chalked down to inexperience on knowing the maps.
They have to get their flags.
Again, it's just all that new maps.
I would say that's
no
a
one
fair
knows the
assessment.
meta.
Yeah. Not sure what these guys are going to do.
CSA is getting caught up on their left side, and it's just not what you need to be doing. Maybe leave a company there to distract the Yanks there, and hopefully pin them there for long enough to just.
What is that company doing?
Around?
Which one? This
on
one?
the yeah.
Oh, that's AVC again. Just going on a wild ride.
Yeah, formerly known as 8th Alabama. There's Ryder.
They've decided they really hate artillery.
Probably that. Okay.
Let's go back to the other end of the map and see what's going on over there. I'm not sure who this is, but he's getting torn up right now.
It seems like he's trying to do something that's just not necessary, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't even need to do this. He's hitting their main line.
Yeah, this is just like, this is just like, what, you just want to respawn? You just want to spawn back at main? All right, dude, go ahead.
Yeah, that's Sean Brown's body pillow right there.
And that's,
I think that there's a lot of people who don't know when to stop because they feel like
that's a GG.
And they feel like
no one even contending point, man.
Well,
yeah, they completely let it go.
I think that was a performance that could have been significantly better.
That was, I'm going to be honest, that was painful to watch.
That makes me want to go play right now.
Yeah, so there you go.
I gotta teach these fuckers.
There you go.
Fair
there
call.
you have it, guys. Now, if you thought the CSA could have done better, or you thought the Union could have done better, make sure you post down in the comments below. Let us know what your thoughts are. And give us any feedback that you have on this round. What do you think could have been done better?
Yep.
All right. Well, Seasoning, Kwal, thank you for coming out. Let's have a look at these final stats before we leave out of here.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, look at these out of lines right here real quick.
Some heavy combat.
Oof. 165 out of line. That's what hurt CSA really bad. 96 out of line for Union. 681 casualties for CSA. And 794 for Union. Well, there you have it, guys. Again, thank you for coming out, and we'll see you on the next video.